Recording in progress.
Welcome to another episode of the weekly wrap with Vachon and Rapp, and I'm outside,
And I'm inside.
and we are here to talk about all things wrestling, sports, and whatever else we got going on in our wonderful lives of what we lead. Did you? So I guess we'll start off with this, Matt. Oh, how can I say it? Matt Cardona is an idiot.
Yeah, correct.
So last weekend he debuted in GCW, and people thought he was Moxley, and it turns out it was Zach Ryder that we all know, but it's Matt Cardona, and he debuted and he beat up Nick Gage. So Nick Gage gets his revenge and shows up at one of the major wrestling figure podcast shows at Jimmy Seafood in Baltimore. And then it's official. We have Nick Gage versus Matt Cardona, July 24th in Atlantic City. Good Lord.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know why Cardona would do that. Like, I mean, there are so many other like wrestling avenues you can go down, which don't involve, possibly dying in a helicopter,
Yeah.
which is how it might end up for him. Dying while being airlifted to a hospital.
Well, like John said, John made a good point that Matt, he has the perfect body. And why are you going to put yourself through this?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, good looking kid, but that's just, save that shit for, the other guys where that's all they got going on. But yeah, I don't know. He could do a lot more.
I don't even have any words. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to entail. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't. What's it going to be like when you first get hit with a light tube? How's that going to go over? So,
yeah, right. And the pizza cutter and everything else. Yeah, not good, not smart.
No, it's not smart.
Yeah.
So I guess now we can segue into something else. The WWE is thinking about bringing back Samoa Joe to NXT and possibly Aleister Black to NXT.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because apparently people in the WWE didn't want Aleister Black to get released, and he was released prematurely, so they want to bring him back down to NXT along with Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens because Aleister Black is rumored to sign with AEW at the end of August, beginning of September, when his official no complete clause is going.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a total like mind fuck the other day. I was like flipping through the channels, and like Impact was on, or or I think it might have even been like TNA, but and like Samoa Joe was on, and I was like, what? He went, and then I looked at the date on it, and it was an older it was an older match. So I was like, oh shit, okay. But I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Samoa Joe's still out there too. So
he is, Samoa and so is Daniel, and so is Daniel Bryan.
Yep. Yeah. I wonder if that's one of those things, just not hearing anything until like the no compete clause stuff goes away, and then I wonder if they're just laying low.
Well, those first round of cuts are those no complete. It will be around July 17th.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan doesn't have one.
Really?
Well, because his contract just ran out. So
yeah. Oh, right.
So
yeah.
I mean, he's free. He's free to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So, and everyone's been mum on the New Japan WWE merger or whatever. Not merger, but working together. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how you can do a working agreement with a company where the wrestler they want is not even signed, but
right.
That's just I mean, this is the wrestling business, so things are kind of crazy. So who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe there's something going on that we don't know about.
I highly doubt that.
I highly doubt that too. So in other news, two guys shaved their beards. Did you see this?
No.
Otis shaved his beard off.
Oh wait, okay. I saw a picture of Otis. Yeah, because I saw like the memes of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, grow your facial hair back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible look. And
There's a
Braun
reason
Strowman.
why I keep my beard.
Yeah, me too.
Years ago I shaved my face, and then I met David Ortiz, and I took a picture with him, and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Look at fat face." I said, "So I got to cover fat face up for a while." So I grow the beard. I learned that lesson. I hope this is Otis's, his point where he wakes up and he says, "Okay, I gotta keep the beard because I gotta keep hiding fat face." So
yeah,
it only looks like I have like 1.5 chins if I have facial hair. Once that's gone, it's like a 3-pack under there.
no, stop it. No.
I'll send you the Ortiz pic and then you tell.
Okay.
I mean, that was 40 pounds heavier too, but still, it wasn't pretty.
Okay. All right. I thought you were calling David Ortiz fat face. So.
Oh no, I'm fat faced. No, I would never call anyone that big fat face. But
And then Braun Strowman cut his beard.
Man,
but he trimmed it and stuff. He looks actually decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a picture of it before the show.
Must be looking for a job in the private sector.
Well, apparently, according to what I read too. So after the 90-day no compete clause, they can't sign anything as like Braun Strowman.
Right, because they own the name.
They own the name.
Yeah.
So if we see him somewhere, we get him a figure, he has to sign it with his real name.
Yeah.
After the 90 days.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of real fucky, I think, but whatever. It's okay. It's not my company. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
So the rumor is they want Cena to fight Reigns at SummerSlam this year in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's on a Saturday night.
I like the Saturday night pay-per-views better than the Sunday nights.
Me too. And it's right before the Manny Pacquiao fight.
Oh, no shit.
Which is on the same exact night. So they're gonna kick off at 8 and then hopefully be done by like 10:30.
Gotcha.
So people will have enough time to go to the Pacquiao fight if they want to.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was gonna say, as far as like the pay-per-view market, I don't think many people that are buying the Pacquiao fight are choosing in between SummerSlam and the Pacquiao fight.
No, I don't think so either. But they're giving people that go to the show actually live a chance to get there. But
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And it's the first time they've had a stadium show for SummerSlam since 1992.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And guess where that was? You remember where that was?
California, right? Or
Wembley Stadium in England.
Oh, that was Wembley? Okay.
Yeah.
So it was 91 was 91 or 90 that one was outdoors too.
No, 90 was in Philly. 91 was in MSG.
Huh.
Yeah, 90 was Rude and Warrior in a cage, and Earthquake and Hogan were underneath. And then 91 was where Warrior held up Vince.
Yeah.
And then they had the match made in heaven where Savage and Elizabeth got married on TV, and then they were divorced like a year later.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because Wembley was Warrior, Savage underneath, and Brett and Davey main evented the show.
Okay. Yeah.
And Davey won. The whole place went nuts.
Yeah. Right.
And Brett was quoted as saying that Davey was in no condition to wrestle that night because he was all fucked up on pills.
Yeah.
Which back then he probably was.
Yeah. Which after this week's Dark Side of the Ring, that story checks out.
All right, so we'll talk about that. So let's talk about the Bret Hart special first. and then we'll talk about the Dark Side of the Ring with Dynamite Kid.
Okay.
So I watched Bret Hart. I thought it was really good. I thought it was very well done.
Yeah.
I will readily admit this. I was not a huge Bret Hart fan. I became less of a Bret Hart fan after reading everything and hearing all the stories as I got older. But now I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
And I cried a little bit at the end where he was with his whole family and stuff because he looks just like his dad. And it's a sad story if people don't know the story.
Yeah.
Owen dies in '99. Bret's not with the company because he left 2 years beforehand, not in the greatest of terms because they screwed him out of the title. Even though people have heard that story before, whatever. Bret gets kicked in the head at the end of '99, has a bad concussion, and then has a stroke. I think 2 years later.
Yeah.
And basically has to learn how to walk again and things like that. And life's not good for the hitman, and now it seems like his life is finally back to normal, I would imagine, or normal as it can be.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be in a pretty good place. I think he's probably he seems still pretty bitter a lot of the times, and I get that. But yeah, I thought, God, all these documentaries they've been doing, not only the A&E ones, the Dark Side, like all the wrestling documentaries have been so well done lately. The last 6 months or whatever. It seems like everything that comes out's good. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked Bret anyway, so I really enjoyed it. But,
Yeah, it was really good. It was like you said, but all the documentaries have been great. But we're getting documentaries now where people are actually wrestling fans.
Yeah,
and beforehand we would get documentaries put on by people that didn't know anything about wrestling. So at least Evan and Jason from Dark Side, grew up wrestling fans like we did, and and all our buddies did, and they had the opportunity to tell stories and and have a TV show.
Yeah.
So that helps too. And even the A&E stuff, even though it's by the WWE, I've been personally surprised about how well they've been.
Yeah.
The only one I've had a problem with is the Macho Man one because I thought it was a fucking shit piece.
Yeah.
And I thought it never should have aired. That never should have made air, but that's my opinion.
Well, and again, as you said, it's run by WWE, and there's still a lot of hard feelings between Vince and Macho. So I mean, that like didn't surprise me that he shit on him that way, but or tried to take him down a peg or whatever. Because I know it's like he always begrudgingly put him into the Hall of Fame, even though he deserved to have been in there long before that. It was, it was, alleged personal beef more than we just overlooked it or whatever. But
no, they overlooked it because that's what they do. He should have been in way before then. He should have gone in. He should have gone in the year that he retired or stopped. Or, you know what I mean? He should have been in that early. But Vince. The only reason Vince put him in now is because he died.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
If he wouldn't have died, there's no way he would have been in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And I think the Warrior one, I mean that was pretty dark like too, but he's dead also, and so. But I think the way he died, he kind of made amends with WWE, and he had that, I mean, on there that episode of Raw and everything. It was, I don't know, he like redeemed himself a little bit, and then he dies, and so I think, for this one, it was easier for them to kind of gloss over a lot of the darker stuff, or put a different spin on it. That whereas the Dark Side of the Ring like really covered. But
because you get two versions of a story there. You get the WWE version, and then you get the real version. So, I mean, because the WWE is not going to tell. Okay, so I'm a professional wrestler, right? I retire. I've been with the WWE for like 10 years, and I worked everywhere else beforehand. They're only going to cover what they want to cover, which is their shit.
Right. Yeah.
They're not going to talk about that I cheated on my wife and that I was a pill popper and that I drank and I was a dick. They're not going to talk about that. And then if Darkseid did one about me, they're gonna bring up, oh well, he did this while he was involved, and he took these pills, and they tell you the truth, what everybody wants to hear.
Yeah.
Because we heard as fans stories about this person, that person, this person, and then when they do a Darkseid about him, a lot of those stories we heard were true, but you didn't,
Yeah.
but you couldn't believe it till you actually saw it. So
Right. So yeah.
it's always been that way, though. It's always they want to spin it is how they want to spin it. I was shocked that Kurt Hennig went in the Hall of Fame because he died.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. Did he die of drugs? I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think he basically, I think it was. I think, yeah, I can't remember if he was an overdose or if he had like a heart condition due to years of drug
Yeah,
use. I don't remember,
yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
yeah.
drugs played a factor in.
Well, yeah, and same thing with Rick Rude. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
you know, people. Even though Eddie Guerrero wasn't on drugs, we all know Eddie Guerrero was on the gas then.
yeah,
And even if he wasn't on the gas, he took the gas.
yeah,
So I mean, those are three that I was like, man, they're gonna put these people in, and and you leave out Macho.
yeah. Well,
And then
even like with Eddie, who, yeah, he wasn't on drugs at the time. It's like, but if you do drug, pretty heavy for a long period of time, you're still like, you're aging your body,
oh yeah,
so it's like, just because you quit it, it's not going to erase all that bad shit you did for a decade or whatever. So,
right,
unfortunately, so
yeah. Thank God I don't do any drugs. I just eat a lot of food, drink too much Mountain Dew. So
yeah,
they'll take me, they'll hook me up to an IV, and the only thing that's gonna come out of me is Code Red Mountain Dew, not actual blood. So.
yeah. And it was kind of good. Like, they had the week they had the two Warrior episode, in the
Yep.
same week, where this week where they had the Brett and then the
Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite Kid, it was great because you had some like crossover characters, like Julie Hart and stuff like that. So you had a little bit more background, which is so that was timed up like pretty nicely too.
And I had no idea that Julie Hart and was it Melissa?
I think so.
Their
Yeah.
name, that they were sisters.
Yeah. Yeah.
How crazy! So how crazy is that though? Like two sisters married two wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's so weird. But like all those different, they showed on like the Brad episode, like everyone, all the guys were wrestlers, all the girls married wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's, so it just seems like in that little community, that's all it was. Like everybody's sibling was dating a wrestler.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of those Dynamite stories I knew or you knew about.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of that stuff where I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knew he was on the gas. Like, you could tell from like 80. When he had his matches with Tiger Mask in like the early 80s, early 80s and early 81 and stuff like that, like he wasn't on the gas. But when he got signed, he was on the gas.
Yeah.
And because it was a big man territory then, and, quite frankly, I think a lot of those guys were on the gas that were that little.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He was a great worker, and then he fucking threw his back out, and then he was done.
Yeah.
Well, think about all the crazy bumps he took too. Like the shit off the ladder he would do in Calgary, where he'd fly off the ladder and land on the fucking. Oh my fuck!
Yeah.
How is he not How are you not dead from that? Well, he wasn't dead. He just fucking broke his back.
Yeah. Well, and that's, when he actually, they showed them that when he actually hurt his back, he hurt it on, something, super simple, but it wasn't, it wasn't that one incident. It was the years of beating the shit out of it. And then one little thing, trips him up. But yeah, that was, yeah, I mean, what a crazy story. And, we knew the feud with the Rougeau stuff. I mean, that's been talked about it, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Like to actually just hear like the firsthand accounts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And Dan Spivey, man. Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't know he was that close with Tom McGee either.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You know, because 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 we don't know anything. You know what I mean? So, but no, it
Yeah.
was yeah, it was a crazy story. Him throwing his wife down a flight of stairs or whatever while she was pregnant or something.
And then like, yeah, the whole gun pointing a gun at her in front of the kids and all that's yeah, when she tried to like
Tried to
kick him out.
leave. Yeah, told him to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
And then he left, and then he never went back
yeah. Yeah.
because they were better off without him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. That was
that's a pretty hard pill to swallow.
yeah.
And then he makes up with his kids, and at the end, right before he died, and
Yeah.
it's another cautionary tale of how sad professional wrestling actually really is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it
You
seems
know,
like there's a never ending list of these, it's like, well, a season finishes up and you go, okay, well, these were like, great, like, half dozen stories or whatever that I already kind of knew about, but man, they must be running out of ideas. And then a new season comes out and you're like, oh shit, yeah, all those I forgot about that, or I didn't know about that one, or and then, and it just seems like, now it just seems like there's, they could probably go on for another 10 seasons at this point.
yeah, because
So,
I think the second half of series 4, or what is it, 4? Yeah, 4, 3, 4, 3,
yeah.
3 is going to debut in September,
Yeah.
and we got some juicy ones coming in September, man.
Yeah.
The steroid trial where they have Jerry McDivitt, the lawyer,
Yeah.
is actually
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Like, how in the world did they ever get that guy to come on? You know what I mean? Like, wow. And then Luna Vachon, I think, is one. I think that could be interesting.
Yeah. They
And I,
they inter- they interviewed me several times for that documentary. So yeah, I also did some archival footage for him about like Paul the Butcher Vachon and Mad Dog Vachon. My my close family, my close relatives. So it's yeah, I'm all over that.
and that's on your dad's side, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like a far distant cousin from like Stampede or something like that, or whatever, Calgary
yeah,
or whatever it is.
yeah, yeah.
So I got a question though. Were you in the crowd when they took off Mad Dog Vachon's leg and Diesel beat Shawn Michaels with it?
It was my idea.
Ah, that's what I thought. Okay, Bruce, stop lying. That was Russo's idea. Who you kidding?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, he wasn't on the creative yet, so no, that had to have been Bruce's.
Yeah.
Because good old Jim Cornette would not have done that. I don't believe.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. But no, it's just another sad story of how people that we grew up watching, are how absolute fucking shitbags in real life.
Yeah.
And you see and you hear about that a lot. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and then tonight on A&E is a 2-hour Most Wanted Treasures about Andre the Giant.
Ooh.
And guess who's fucking hosting this one? Two guys that aren't even there. The Big Show and Mark Henry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, so these all had to have been filmed a long time ago.
At least, I would say at least 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're probably right.
So they've had this shit in the can for 2 years, and they found
Yeah.
it boggles my mind of how much shit they actually have that they need to release.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we've talked before. I love all their documentaries. I love all their 24/7 stuff, and I love all the 365 like all the Chronicle stuff they do. All their documentary stuff is like beyond anything that any of us could even imagine.
Right.
Their other
right.
shit sucks, and I don't.
Yeah.
And that's not going to change my mind anytime soon. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but I mean, what might change my mind is if rumors are true, if they're going to bring The Rock back at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And set up a program at Roman Reigns at next year's WrestleMania in Dallas.
Damn. Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be
Yeah,
huge.
that would be ginormous.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know
that'd be
what?
good. Yeah, if they could pull that. I mean, The Rock is arguably one of the top, two or three like, action stars like now or movie stars right now. So I mean, that'd be huge. I mean, you talk about bringing in a lot more casual fans. I mean, it would do huge numbers. So
Well, they want to sell over 80,000 tickets in Dallas. So
yeah, yeah,
because I believe when they went to Dallas and for 32, they were trying to set the record there and they didn't because guess what holds the record for a concert or something at the new Cowboy Stadium?
Garth Brooks,
George Strait.
straight. Yeah,
He sold they had 106,000 people in there to watch him sing.
yeah, I believe it.
And the WWE wants to break that.
Yeah,
Of course, right?
yeah. They're not going to beat George Strait.
No. No.
I mean, it's,
No.
but yeah, especially concerts like 3 hours, WrestleMania is like 15 hours. So it's
Well,
like,
if they do it over 2 days, it'd be better.
yeah, that's how they'll say they beat the attendance record. Is it'll be over 2 days, but they'll add it together as one.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they get 80,000 the first night, 80,000 the second night, there you go.
Yeah, yeah,
But like you said, it doesn't count because it's not all one night. So,
right.
but I think having it 2 nights though, I think it was great, honestly.
Yeah, I do too. If especially if you're gonna make it that fucking long, break it up because people's attention spans are only so long.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense.
And tonight is NXT in your house. The main event is Karrion Kross versus Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and a couple other people.
Nice.
That's the main event.
Yeah,
I'll probably have it on
yeah,
because NXT's great. It's probably the best brand they have right now, wrestling wise.
yeah.
Unless you want to watch, what is it? The Cruiserweight show with August Gray on there. Our buddy August Gray.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I support him. I want him to do well, but I don't watch any of that stuff. So
Tonight, Limitless has a show in Yarmouth on a closed location.
yeah.
And then on the 26th, they're back with fans.
In Yarmouth or
in Yarmouth on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
So Randy's back running shows and with actual fans.
Yeah. With all the intergender matches. Fantastic.
Yeah. Man, that shit works, man, for people. It doesn't work for us, but it works for some people.
Yeah.
So
Works for him. I don't know. I don't see how, it's like most people I talk to aren't a fan of it, but I don't know. But yet they still happens and
regularly it still happens.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Hey, everyone's got their own thing, I guess. So whatever.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Yeah. So I mean, Casanova fought a woman.
Yeah.
At their 5th anniversary show because AR Fox didn't show up, so he fought Layla Hirsch instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and John were ringside for that one.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the same show that Brandon Kirk took a fucking lobster trap to the fucking head and fucking was busted open like crazy and then ran to the back.
No shit.
Yeah, because it was an actual lobster, like a wooden lobster trap. They fucking hit him with it and it fucking gushed him and like literally he was like gushing out of his forehead. It was great. Yeah. Garbage wrestling, not his finest. Yeah, that was the opening. The opening match was Ace Romero versus Dan Moff, and I thought the ring was going to break.
Yeah, no shit.
Because those are two huge bastards.
Yeah.
And they beat the shit out of each other.
Ace Romero wrestling a broom could potentially collapse the ring. So
Ace Romero wrestling at Ronco's upstairs. I'm surprised he didn't go from the first floor to the second floor. So
Yeah, he
and that's
slimmed
no
down a
different.
little bit, right?
Yeah, he has, but he's still a big dude.
Yeah.
Like him and Eric Johnson fighting in that ring could go right through the floor. So
Yeah, yeah.
wouldn't feel bad if they fell on top of it.
Not slimmed down a bit. So.
No. And if Eric Johnson fell through first, I wouldn't feel too bad.
Yeah, right.
I was probably mean to say.
Not really.
Yeah, that's true. It probably wasn't.
Yeah.
Did you see Dynamite on Friday?
I did. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was okay. And the highlight for me was seeing, 47-year-old Brock Anderson come out. That was the highlight. Yeah, that's somebody said it was like, oh, that's so great that Brock Anderson carrying on the tradition, the Anderson tradition of looking like he's 40 when he's in his 20s. That was the highlight for me. I was like, well, that's cool. I knew his, from listening to the podcast, I knew his son Brock was involved in wrestling, was training and everything. So it was cool to see that. But overall, as far as like the wrestling portion of it, it was average. I thought, it wasn't anything like too crazy. Yeah, it was just okay for me. So.
Yeah, it was definitely okay.
Yeah.
One of their tape shows. I think next week is taped as well. I don't know, man. This whole Inner Circle Pinnacle thing is really stupid now.
Yeah.
I don't need to see Jake Hager and Wardlow in a UFC octagon next week.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, Hager hasn't lost. I can't imagine him losing to Wardlow in a mixed martial arts fight, more or less.
Yeah.
Unless they do some sort of schmoz, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't make they haven't explained this, which I need to say real quick. Why is Kaz fighting with like the Good Brothers?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess I'm not the only one then, because I have no fucking idea either.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is he down here again? Like, they don't explain anything.
Right,
it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I like the Good Brothers and stuff, but they made them look totally goofy and totally stupid.
Yeah.
Doc Gallows is a ripoff of Dude Love from 1997. He looks terrible. Like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you wearing? Like,
Yeah.
for real. I think I've said this like every week for like the last like month, but what the fuck?
Yeah.
They're total fucking goof bags now.
Yeah. 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 I'm just, again, and we've said it, like you said, we've said it multiple times. Like, I'm good with the Good Brothers. Like, they can just head back to Impact anytime now and do their own thing. We don't need them to keep coming in here. So
no, we do not.
There's plenty of other tag teams around. I will say, speaking of tag teams, I do like how like over the top heelish the Young Bucks are, because they're like, I think they finally got the message. They're like, well, everybody hates us anyway, so let's just keep doing more things for people to hate us. Like, let's, act like prima donnas or, whatever, and just keep generating like more hate. So it's working. I do hate them even more every week. Like, I hate watching them. I hate, it's like, it's so I give them kudos to that. So
yeah. Yeah, I got nothing on them. They can go fuck themselves. So
exactly.
again, you're not even the best tag team on the roster, and yet you're the champ. So,
yeah.
Free. We need to come up with a shirt. We need to come up with some merch for our stuff that's making sure this is free FTR.
Yeah.
But in reality, though, where are they going to go at this point?
Yeah. Right.
So I mean, they look totally fucking goofy and totally fucking stupid. I think they've ruined them, and personally, so
yeah.
they came in with so much promise and so much buzz, and they came in with so much heat because they went on Cornette's podcast. And now they're dead.
Yeah, well, and it was like, and it was great. They came in and it was like, wow, that's awesome. Now they're at AEW where Tully and Arn are too, which is like, they're heroes, or some of their heroes, and so it's like, oh, that's so cool. Those guys are going to be working with them, and it's going to be even better. And not so much.
No, it's shit. It's all shit. The whole thing's shit.
Yeah.
Fucking pisses me off. Just release their fucking toys already so I can buy them, and then they can go off in the fucking sunset and go hang out with Edge in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah, right.
Go hang out with Brett up in Calgary and hang out with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. God, they. Yeah. But look, Cody. Cody, go away.
Cody, we know you're watching. Listen.
Go away.
Yeah.
Why does that to Cody always be like, oh, I have this announcement. Brockett. Why is Cody making whatever? Yeah. And then QT Marshall comes out and he's a goof.
Yeah.
I liked how he whipped Arn Anderson and then his kid beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So pretty much a forgettable week, episode, whatever.
Oh, next week's gonna be forgettable too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Jungle Boy came
all through the NBA playoffs. Like all the taped ones are probably gonna be.
Did you see they're going live on June 26th at 8?
Really?
It's a Saturday night. They're going live.
Huh.
That's when Kenny fights Jungle Boy for the title.
Yeah.
We all know he's not going to win.
No. Unfortunately, but.
What do we do now? Who does Kenny fight at All Out in September?
Luchasaurus.
All right, fuck this. This show's over. This is done.
No, I don't know.
Is it Hang? Do you fight him, Hangman?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's like the rankings don't mean anything anymore.
No, they're shit.
Yeah.
It was cool when they first came out. Everything matters and matches matter. But when the same guys win every week, it doesn't fucking matter. So,
yeah, right.
And then we have Darby Allin fighting Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page by himself.
Yeah.
What a fucking goof! What a joke!
Yeah.
You have Stang. You have Stang with you. Just wrestle with Stang again.
Yeah.
Unless they don't want to give a Sting match away on free TV.
Yeah.
But we'll give away blood and guts though on free TV though.
Yeah. Unless he got banged up in the pay-per-view somewhat, but I don't know.
I swear I should just drink during watching AEW. It'd probably make my life so much better. Or maybe I should just be high. Watch it on fucking gummies and fucking be like, wow, this shit's actually good. This is tolerable now that I'm high. And then I rewatch it when I'm not high. I'm like, yeah, why? What? No.
Take a gummy every time they do a picture-in-picture commercial.
Oh my god, I'd be fucking hammered in 30 seconds. That's all they do. Oh,
Yeah.
and speaking of Layla Hirsch, she was on. She fought the man Nyla Rose and got fucking
Yeah.
murdered. So I guess Nyla Rose is going to be Britt Baker's next opponent, most likely. Maybe. I don't know. I guess. And I think we've lost Matt. He's frozen, I believe. Oh yeah, he's froze. No, is he back?
Am I
I
here?
don't think so. Oh, you're here now. Yeah. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
You froze for a little while.
Yeah.
Your internet sucks in Brewer.
Yeah, it sure does.
Wow. I'm out in the countryside of Herman, surrounded by woods and birds and Mother Nature, and my
Yeah, I
internet's
think
great. You're in the city and your internet blows.
well, I think I haven't upgraded my what's it called? Modem or whatever in quite
Oh,
some time.
oh, gotcha. So you're one of the
So I
old.
think,
You're an old fogey with old internet. I get it.
yeah, I plug right into the old phone jack.
Hey, that's pretty cool. You still have an AOL screen name too?
Yeah.
Yay! Natty
Yeah.
V licksvagina.com. Sorry, just kidding. Oh wait, that was last night's video. Sorry, my bad.
Hi-yo, check please.
Hello! Yay! Oh yeah, speaking of so folks, if you want to go out and see Matt's porn, that's the name of the website. MattyVSucksVagina.com. Oh fuck.
Just trying to keep up with the Kardashians, you know.
Hey, maybe you can become as rich as them. I could borrow some money so I can go to Florida a couple weeks, couple months. No, what I was saying was before you froze and the show went, more or less me talking. Layla Hirsch fought the man Nyla Rose on Friday and got murdered.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think she's gonna, or he or she, whatever the fuck that thing is, will be Britt Baker's next opponent probably for the title.
Yeah. Which
whoopee!
I'll be like bullshit though if Nyla comes in and like squashes Britt Baker.
Oh, they'd be stupid to do that, but they've done it before, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Right. That's what I mean. So
I mean, unless they squash it and then Britt Baker becomes a face, which I don't think she'd be good at.
No, I like her as a heel.
Me too, because she's a fucking bitch and it's great.
Yeah.
Mrs. Adam Cole's getting some publicity now, so
yeah,
which is good.
Well deserved. Yeah,
it is well deserved. Let's see what else. We had Hangman and what was it, number 10 fought Hobbs and Brian Cage in the main event of the show.
Yeah.
Whoopee.
Yeah.
And then now whatever, and then our buddy Miro fought Evil Uno, who they had to tell us was friends with Brody Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I get it. He died. I get it. We liked him and stuff, but can we not talk about him every week on fucking Dynamite?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they do the homage. It's Friday night. You know what that means.
And that's fine. And they do it on Wednesdays too, which is fine. That's great.
Yeah. That's a way to keep him in everybody's memories. But yeah, don't do that. And I don't need to see his son every week either, unless he's gonna start taking bumps.
Yeah, that's true. I bet he starts taking bumps sooner than later, though. You would think. Man, he's frozen again. You frozen again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he back? Is he frozen? Is he dead? I hear some clicking going on in the background here, folks. Oh, he's back. He's back. He did this. He's back again. Yay. Matt is back.
Yeah.
Wow, what a train wreck of an episode this has been, folks. This has been great. Oh fuck! I'm outside. Matt's frozen. You can't get any better than that shit. Like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wife's upstairs working in the man cave, and I get kicked out, so I, settle on the back deck today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, it's a nice day.
That's a nice day. Yeah.
It is. So I gotta send out a quick message before we get out of here, which we'll probably get out of here soon because whatever. Our buddy Scott's not feeling well. He's sick. He's in the hospital. So please, Scott, get well soon. And I wish you a speedy recovery, and I hope all goes well. So we'll talk off air of why, but yeah, I just wanted to send a little shout out. He's one of the first ones that have listened to our show since day one, so got to give him some props. He criticizes us. He texts us. He's a good dude, and I hope he feels better soon. So just had to get that shit in before Matt's internet froze again on us, which it did right now. No, he's back. Here. Oh, he's here. Good. Okay, good.
I'm back.
All right.
No, Scott's a great guy. Known him a long time. He's, I mean, great guy. So I didn't hear that he wasn't feeling well. So, but no, I love Scott. He's great guy. I don't know, just really good dude.
He is a good friend. He loves wrestling like the rest of us, and there's not many of us left that actually love wrestling, so that's good. So or there's not many people that actually watch our show, so which is even better. So
yes, it's even so it's like the amount of people who watch wrestling is a smaller number, and then the people that watch wrestling and watch our show is a very
it's even smaller. So it's all good.
Yeah.
So you got your Jurassic Express toy. I saw before the show.
Yeah.
You got the variant where Jungle Boy's carrying Luchasaurus. Which is how many of them are made?
I'm not sure. It just said that it was the chase version. I'm not sure if it gave an exact number at that point.
Gotcha.
When I ordered it, but
gotcha.
Yeah, it's cool. I love the packaging, and I had to do it. Once you say things like limited edition or whatever, I'm in. So
yeah. No, I get it.
Lose you again?
No, you're still talking. You're frozen, but I can still hear you. So you're frozen in your Forrest Gump shirt on. Oh, uh-oh. What happened? Oh, whoa. What happened now? Oh, we're back, sort of.
I got kicked out completely on that one.
Oh, but, good.
So, So I don't believe it said a number, but yeah, it was the chase variant. The regular 2-pack has Jungle Boy on top of Luchasaurus, and this is the other one. So, yeah. I don't know how many were made, but it was like a few bucks more expensive. So I was like, well, it's worth it to get the rarer one. So
it is.
Yeah.
It is. All right. Well, so we have TakeOver tonight. We have Raw Monday. Let's see. NXT Tuesday. Dynamite on Friday. There's no new Dark Side. Tonight is the Most Wanted Treasure with Andre the Giant for 2 hours long.
Yeah.
With 2 guys that aren't even there anymore.
Yeah. You weren't there. Andre was there.
Correct. Euro 2020 kicked off yesterday. Did you watch any of that?
No. I had England on. It was nothing at halftime.
Yeah, I saw that. And then obviously I can't see what's going on because I'm not in my normal space. Usually I have a TV and toys behind me. Now I just got a window. So can't check in with that. Let's see. Nick Diaz lost last night, and he lost to Leon Edwards. He was bloody as fuck.
Yeah, Diaz, yeah.
Lasagna won the title. He kept his title. Justin Bieber showed up last night. UFC had a good night last night, I believe.
At the UFC card or your place?
He showed up at my place and then flew out to the UFC afterwards.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So, had a date night last night. Went to that place in Old Town called Canoe.
Yeah, how was that?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We sat on the rooftop upstairs and had dinner and hung out. And it was fun. And then 10 o'clock last night, Brooklyn calls and says she can't stay at my parents' house because she's scared and wants to come home. So we drove over to my parents' house last night, picked her up, and brought her home.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't stay anywhere either, and neither did her mom, so it's perfectly fine. So
Yeah, right.
so, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Got in when I need to get in before she got home, so that's all that matters. So
Yeah.
now, and then today I get to go over to my parents' house to help my dad build a like a patio. That he's getting a pergola, but he's putting in like stones, and we got to cement the fucking stones and dig the fucking ground.
Yep.
So that's what I'm gonna do after this.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll make Barbie and Brooklyn bring shovels out. They can help too. So.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Hey, cheap labor and slave labor, you can't beat that. So
yeah.
My wife's birthday is tomorrow. She's gonna be old.
Yeah.
So.
She doesn't watch this, right? So.
No. No. Well, actually, wait. I take that back. She's watched a couple beginnings of a couple of them, and she just cringes and is like, "You can't say that stuff." And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah, no, that's it."
I think the opening where I bashed our president and stuff like that. She's like, "You can't say that."
Yeah.
And then I go, "Well, if you keep listening, you'll hear me bash my employer too." But it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't bash them on purpose. I vent.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
Because I believe I'm one of the most underappreciated people in that friggin' place. So
yeah,
and it goes, and it's true. So
yeah,
they take all the support staff for granted. I believe. I think that, and that's everywhere though. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
People take you for granted even though you deliver their mail, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it. Some people it's a combination. There's a lot of people that like appreciate me, but then there's like other people that just, I don't know, they look down on me, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Yeah.
I don't care. So
yeah.
Let's see what else. So we got all that this. Yeah, I mean, not NBA playoffs are going on. I don't really care about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sixers won the other night. They're up 2-1. The Nets and Bucks are 2-1.
Yeah.
That game forced today. The Clippers finally showed some signs of life and actually won a game last night.
Yeah.
Denver's toast. They're going to lose to Phoenix, either 4-0 or 4-1.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not really compelling basketball this year.
No.
LeBron's out, and his fucking crybaby-ness can go fuck himself and go fuck Space Jam into oblivion. So, baseball sucks now. They're all complaining about pitchers having stuff on the fucking balls.
Yeah.
Like, good fucking Lord. Like, I don't know. The most compelling thing I think happened yesterday was Le'Veon Bell said he'll never play for Andy Reid again.
Yeah.
And then never gave specifics why. So,
no. I don't really know if Le'Veon Bell's going to play for anyone again.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I mean, considering how much of a headache, he's been, the running back position is not like it used to be, so if you're a pain in the ass and you demand a lot of money, well, running backs, every team carries like 4 of them now. And so it's like, well, they're disposable. So, you get 2 years out of them and get a new one. So it's like, so when I saw the headline I read a little bit of the article and I said, well, yeah, well, I don't think he's going to play for anybody again. So I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more.
Yeah.
So, and then that guy from was it Sweden or something? Denmark collapsed yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. He's awake and in stable condition today. So, but crazy.
That was pretty crazy because they canceled that whole game. So
Yeah. Yeah.
let's see. Anything nothing anything else exciting? No. No, just football shit. Getting ready for Brady. Brady made a quote the other day that he wants 2 more rings to go on his 2 other fingers. So
yeah. Hey, Julio Jones.
Hysterical.
That was the big football news of the week. Was
Oh
Julio?
yeah.
But so I mean, we all know he was going to go somewhere, but so I mean that's makes Tennessee's offense potentially pretty scary, but we'll see.
Yeah, but he's also 32, so we'll see what happens.
For sure.
Even though that's not old in my book, but in the NFL it's old.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting off season and stuff like that. So
yeah, because we still there's still the Aaron Rodgers saga. Starting tomorrow, a lot of teams go from voluntary to mandatory camps. So it's going to be starting tomorrow, see who holds out and who doesn't.
Well, was it the Packers president said Friday that Aaron Rodgers is a complicated dude? Did you see that? And he's frozen. Oh, he's back. Kind of.
Yeah.
Did you see that the Packers president called Aaron Rodgers a complicated fella or something like that on Friday?
Yeah. So. Yeah. So yeah, this week will be interesting as far as that goes. Who's a holdout and who's not. I know New England potentially Gilmore may hold out. Not sure. Everyone's kind of wait and see tomorrow if he shows up or not. So
let's trade him.
Yeah, which I think that's what they were going to try to do. But I think that's still a possibility.
I mean, I think they could get a first round pick for him.
Yeah.
Trade him. Fuck it.
Yeah. And I mean, he's only owed $7 million this coming season, so it's not. But he's gonna get a big money contract after the season. So, I think he, that'd be I don't know. I mean, that'd be a good trade value for anybody. So, because they're not taking on a huge cap hit, and if they got the room and they want to re-sign him, then they're all set.
True. That is true. You're a smart fellow.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
But we've seen it time after time again. Bill always gets something for somebody.
Yeah, right.
They got a lot for Chandler Jones, even though they didn't do a lot with it. They traded Laura Malloy that year and pissed everybody off. They put Brady in over Bledsoe, and Bledsoe got hurt, and then Bledsoe never saw the field, which pissed everybody off there. So, I mean, he's done a lot of moves that have worked out, and he's also done some that haven't worked out. So I guess it's going to be a toss-up to see what happens with this. So I thought they were going to trade him during the draft, but they didn't. So, to get more draft capital and just fuck with it because his drafts haven't been that good the last couple of years. So
yeah, right.
But
yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up on that. This has been a fun, weird episode today.
Yeah.
Matt's internet's froze like 3 times, maybe 4. I'm hanging out outside. Maybe 5, 12. I don't know.
Yeah.
This has been fun. We'll be back next week to talk more random shit. Talk all things professional wrestling for the week. We'll possibly preview Hell in the Cell if I feel like it. But I might not because it's going to be trash. But yeah. Before we go, did you see what John sent us last night? That they're going to have the major pod show at Calhoun's restaurant in August.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
With the Nick Gage run in.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, like John said, they can throw him in the fishbowl in the front.
Yeah.
That I mean, they had Maven show up the other night at their show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Maven was there. Jeff Jarrett was there because he was doing a show there too with Conrad. So
Yeah.
they had a lot of special guests.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe they'll get John Cena Sr. at the one in Boston.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Maybe John Cena will show up instead.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
No.
Because I think that's the same day as
I'm gonna
SummerSlam.
go out on a limb and say Cena doesn't get back to Massachusetts much.
No, probably not. No. All right. Well, this has been the weekly wrap with Vachon and Rapp, and we are going to get out of here for a Sunday, as Matt is frozen again, and we're going to go. That's it, folks. We're out of here.